right. So what would you guys like to do?
Can we do it stealth?
So does the sage know about about half elves and wood elves? Can you identify them on sight?
They just look vaguely familiar. You see the garb of the gold petal personal guard.
All right. So basically, sage says there's a small boat ahead with 4 guards in it.
And I recognize one of the guards. So.
Well, you wouldn't recognize the door. How would you recognize the guard? You can't see.
Okay, make him finish it first.
No, remember all right.
Gilhanna looks at Arryn. Should we do the thing? Should we do the thing?
Yeah. I mean, Bane is like hiding right now.
Yeah. It's a terrible idea.
No, as in me recognizing one of the guards, it's literally because I asked Sage to describe as close as possible, and then I pieced everything together, and I was like, I know who that is.
Fair enough.
I don't know about the wood elves,
Gonna
but I
call
know
a meta talking. There are things I can do. If I have any spells that require touch, I can do at long distance through Bane.
Yes.
So we may not even have to go on too much, I guess.
All right. What touch spells do you have?
I actually do. I need to look at that.
Gilhanna, you're halfway through a short rest. Sage, I'm going to allow you to roll hit die because you were only at half. But you did do a short rest. But we'll carry. Yeah.
Okay, so do that now.
Yeah, roll your hit die. Gilhanna, I'll allow you to after a full hour passes, but you may.
Wait.
Y'all did take a while before leaving the shore.
Yeah, we did.
It said it took us.
What are your roll hit die?
I'm gonna roll 2.
Okay.
I suggest Gilhanna rolls 2 as well. Yeah. We have rolled 2 big by.
All right, so that is 11 plus con times 2. So 11, 15. Okay.
13 plus Constitution, which is +3, so 16.
You are just 2 down from where you started.
I think I'm back to full. Am I?
I think your half was 17.
No, 32. I got to 15, so 32. I'm almost at full.
Crossbow. What did you shoot to hit? What was your hit die?
What? Me?
No,
my hit. Oh.
No,
it was 18 damage overall.
No, what was yours? What was your to hit, not damage?
I think it was 18 plus something.
18.
You rolled 2 18s? Oh, wait, no.
No, are you asking which die he used to do the hit?
To hit was 18 pluses, and then the damage was 18 overall.
Well, I have chain shirt here, which says 13 plus dex. Is that what that is?
Yeah, about 15.
Okay, then cool.
Yeah, 13 plus dex maximum 2.
Oh yeah, I was 14 before. Yeah, I'm good.
I will say I'm not expecting you guys to short rest again. So if you want to burn another hit die to go and just call it turn full, that's a possibility.
Do you want me to just burn it and put myself to full then?
Yeah, might as well. Why not?
Yeah, less work for me. Like I get to kind of stretch out my spell slots a bit. Y'all have good help.
That flow.
This is the last stand, y'all.
Gilhanna uses that disguise kit, by the way.
Okay. You want to use it now?
Does it wear off?
No.
Yeah.
But
no.
Okay, so
we're using it on.
It takes a few minutes.
We're not there yet, right?
No.
Wait, what are we doing with the boat?
You're saying that I should wait until after we do the boat? Yeah, I'll wait. So Gilhanna looks at Arryn again and asks him, "Are we doing the thing?" Because it's only one. It's a small boat, but you know, we still get the payoff.
Should we wait until we're on the bigger boat with that?
Bigger
Instead
boat.
of wasting it on a tiny boat.
Yeah, I guess.
I Look at Gilhanna.
If we successfully read that.
Wait, Dad is talking, young lady.
Sorry.
Hi. So I'm saying this out loud. So you're saying that I take the torch and I toss it into the boat before we even go onto the boat?
It's not the boat. It's a guard boat.
Yeah, Sage hears that and says, like, no. What we need right now is information. We need one of those guards to tell us what the situation on the big boat is.
This is not the big boat. This is just a.
I know,
That's what you're saying. That's it.
I'm saying you can kill 3 of them. We need information about the big boat.
Gilhanna remembers back to the swamp, and she asked Sage if he still has that hypnotizing thingamajig.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and they're all close range because they're in a small boat, so you could probably get all of them.
Oh shit!
How far is this boat?
At this point, you've approached inside of the fog. These people are there to kind of scope out the fog. You see them with like lanterns, and so it's broad daylight, but the fog is so heavy they're using lanterns.
Gotcha.
They would be about 40 feet out from you.
Yeah, and I would probably know because I could feel Bane on the boat.
And like I was factually just gonna say, let's just board the boat and kill everybody but one. Grill them.
I mean,
although it could possibly alert the main ship that we are like on their tail.
The hypnotizing thing wouldn't alert anybody.
It would.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I think we should go as stealthy as possible for as long as we can. And then guns a-blazing when we get on the main boat.
Third level spell slot, but I like the plan. So
there's a whole third level spell slot.
Yeah, hypnotic pattern is 3rd level.
It's a good idea still.
It is a good idea.
And you're not going to be using fireball anywhere here, so it's okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, tell me what you're doing.
All right, so Sage, as an action, I get Bane out of there. I put him in his pocket dimension. I tell him I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Put him in there, and then I cast hypnotic pattern at the location of the boat.
All right. What do I need to say about?
So for hypnotic pattern,
and is this with advantage because with disadvantage because they don't know what's happening?
Sage, before, well, no, it would be a regular roll, but Sage, before you use hypnotic pattern, roll for me history. You can choose Arcana instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 17, and that's probably +5.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, read what type of magic hypnotic pattern is.
What kind of magic?
Yeah.
Let me go back. Going back. Hypnotic pattern is illusion.
All right, and it does what? Charms the people?
It basically incapacitates them. It does charm. Yeah, it's charmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You, with your time with elves, have a vague idea. Well, not even vague. With a 17 discusses, you have a pretty certain idea that charming elves is hard to do, and it takes a very.
Elves have advantage against charmed. Yes, they do. This is pointless.
Sage, you know, like you begin to cast this, and you get a flashback to like when you would have been training in your wizardry school.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that.
Your teachers would have been elven, and they would have been saying, elves are such superior races. We don't fall for things like basic charm magic. It's just in our blood, in our nature.
Gilly, are you alive?
Gilly is here, yes.
So Sage like puts down his hand and just like with this realization tells everybody, yeah, this actually definitely has a low chance of working. We need our plan.
All right, so Rockman has big brain. Rockman wants to try big brain now.
But what's his big brain, Rockman?
All right, so I am highly unaffected by charm shit right now, and well, I would not remember. No, I wouldn't know that shit. I don't care about elves like that. I wouldn't know that. All right, so Sage says that won't work. So I say, okay, then maybe we can boost our stealth somehow. And I was thinking to myself, I have the torch. Would it be possible to use the torch, since it won't out, to just help build up some more fog around us? I guess technically it would be steam, but you know.
Wait,
that
no,
would
it wouldn't.
help.
What, you're talking about throwing it overboard into the...
No.
into the-
No, just to have our torches
Hold
to
it.
create more steam.
That is
So that it
very
will-
good.
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness. Oren, you're a genius.
Thank
Do
you,
it.
thank you.
I won't make you have to roll for that. You can put it half. Okay. Tell me how you're doing it.
We all have
Alright, so
torches.
I
Um,
move past everyone to the front of the boat, almost toppling it over, probably. Yes, and then I lean over with the torch, and I hold it in the water, just moving it around like this at the front of the boat. Yeah.
Putting it full way down, you see where it outs, but the minute you move it out of the water, you see embers form, and then it starts to light again. You realize that by holding it halfway out and kind of just keep turning it, you can get a steady fire going as well as steam rising up consistently.
Yes, yes.
big brain Oren coming through.
Come on, cheat with big brain. Yes.
You guys are doing what after
Feeling
that?
inspired
Approaching?
after last night.
Yeah, definitely approach it. Like to be fair, a soldier could possibly know this tactics, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
no, this is not magic. This is just you figuring out steam exists. So, yeah, fire good, fire bad. Yeah.
Right, so we can do this, get the stealthy people
Steam?
on board, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, you are still making sound, so they're not completely blind to it.
But it's just harder to see.
You guys are approaching 40 feet. You doing anything else as you become so 35 feet.
Would it be too much to have Sage, you know, use his whirlwind here, or would that dissipate the mist?
It would dissipate the fog.
It will clear out the fog.
If it would, then all right. Let's just proceed as we are then.
Are we going towards the security ship or are we passing it?
Wait. Shit. We should probably just pass it.
Yeah, if we can avoid it. If they don't see us, they can't alert the main ship.
Yeah, we don't row too close so they cannot see us or hear us through the fog. Yeah.
Okay, so you're taking a wide berth to avoid it. Okay. Roll 2 stealth checks. Advantage, I mean.
Wait, who's controlling the ship right now?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Carbina, so it'd be Andre.
Oh, okay. I mean, I got 15, but
I mean,
wait,
I
it wouldn't be
mean,
15.
Prince is doing the thing that actually is giving the stealth, so I'll just allow that 15 to be the stealth roll.
Okay, fair enough.
You guys passed unnoticed.
Nice.
All right. So instead of killing Richard, you guys just kind of sail around him.
Is Richard the son?
Richard's, yeah,
No,
yeah.
Richard's the one who you scared away. You scared him away.
Good.
So
Is
no, you scared him away by being Tegan.
Scared him away. I
was
scared him
gonna
away.
say, like,
I could
Carbina
also
could
tell.
use shift water to like knock them out to the boat into the water, but
Listen, Richard was probably the kind of guy who would knock a girl up and leave because he doesn't want to be responsible for the child. Okay, scare him away. He's a deadbeat. All he has going for him is his looks. Nothing more.
can we do a roll for if not Richard was that bad of a guy or not?
Let me see. Highs or lows, Tegan? You know what? I'll just do it. I'll say highs, he wasn't a bad guy.
Just for our knowledge.
Just
He was
19.
absolute
fucking
19.
trash.
Absolute trash.
Fucking
Yeah,
word.
and my
Only
my
wanted to
my
talk to you because you are human and he has a thing for human.
Didn't even
That
use protection regularly.
and
So
look, he didn't even bat a lid when I said my daughter. Not even to ask if it was my biological daughter. I was referring to Gilly as my child as a joke. I don't even have kids, and he just yeeted instantly.
I
That
was
is
like,
garbage.
I was in my head. Oh,
three different
God.
strains of fantasy herpes. So that's fine.
Ooh, as actually Tegan, as you pass the boat, you vaguely hear, yeah. So I told that human girl, no, I can't see you anymore. It was good, all that nice sex we were having.
Oh
but
my
I
god!
just can't stay.
Gilhanna looks like it, as Tegan just said that she
And I hear, and I'm like, I was so ready to throw words, and I just had to.
No, you were ready, and I reached back and I tapped you. I was like,
Gilhanna looks shocked. She just heard Tegan said she's her daughter as a joke.
Gilhanna looks like touched, like, oh, mommy, finally.
She said I'm her daughter as a joke.
Oh.
She said I just told him Gilhanna was my daughter as a joke.
And then Gilhanna's heart.
Oh no, loses 2 closeness points.
Oh no!
Gilhanna, you feel a hand tap you on your shoulder to comfort you.
It's Mr. Mitiano.
What?
Oh,
You look
I thought
over and it's just
I thought it was the dwarf.
yeah, it's Festo Smelly. Just take your back.
Everybody just keeps hurting me today.
I didn't mean it as a hurt thing. Yes, you are my daughter, but not actually my daughter. But this guy thought you were genuinely my biological
No
child.
adoption papers have been signed yet.
Exactly. This guy thought a dwarf was my whole human biological child.
So,
Listen, stranger things have happened.
you guys, as you move closer, like within 5 minutes, you start to see the vague, dark outline of a ship, but just like the shadow. You also realize that rocks are protruding at this juncture, but with the size of your boat, it's less of a problem than the galleon in front of you. This thing.
How big is the galleon?
Oh, you're not
compared to
close
this?
enough yet, but you're approaching.
No, I mean, how big is it? Like, how
I
big is
mean,
the
when you're
boat?
closer, I can tell you more of like the
Oh.
size of it.
Okay. Also, I bring Layne up out from his pocket dimension to go back and do what he was doing. Scout out.
To scout ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
It actually works out that he's a snake. Okay, so
Is that disguise kid? Well.
all right, Gilhanna, with your disguise kit, I'm going to have you roll a. You can make it performance or sleight of hand while I describe what Bane does. So Bane swims ahead about 60.
Not 20.
Natural 20. Gilhanna, what do you like to look like?
Gilhanna would like to look like somebody who is like in charge.
Wouldn't that just be gold petal?
gold
No.
petal.
Exactly.
Gold petal. Boom.
Like a captain of the guard kind of look.
Yeah.
Oh, but you don't know what that looks like.
Exactly.
Gold petal.
No, of course I do. I saw a captain of the guard before Arryn cut him in half. He might not have been a dwarf, but I'm assuming that most people have similar garbs and adornments and possible scars or maybe some kind of. You know what I'm talking about. With a nat 20, I don't think it's impossible for me to look like a very convincing dwarf leader.
This is one of those times when I always ask, are you sure? Because there are much easier options to pull off.
Like the actual boss.
I mean, that is also not that easy to pull off because if
But not 20?
I mean, but if the actual boss sees you, that is an issue.
True.
What
But
if
also
he just
fine.
disguised himself as a general, like, guard? What about a general guard?
They're also
Hold on.
There are a lot of pros being gold medal.
if you want gold petal, you can get gold petal.
There are
You want
a lot
gold
of
petal.
pros.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Gilhanna disguises herself as the elder gold petal.
You know what I never did
But you're
understand as a
short.
sidebar.
Just
Well,
say
you're
gold
short.
Sorry. Go ahead, Sean.
stills.
I was going to say what I didn't understand because there was never ever any mention of the quote unquote sick child. So was the child like not real? Like did he die? Like what happened?
He's like a grown man.
It's faking it.
I know,
It's
but the
faking it.
son, he was faking this unknown.
Yeah, the son was faking it. He's a grown man, but he was
Okay.
also always being referred to as a child. For elves, child can be like anyone under 100.
Gotcha.
Poor things. Gilhanna looking at all the people rejecting her at 45. Can you imagine 100 years and can't get none?
I mean, they
they live
mature
a
at
lot
18, so they mature way quicker than you, but like they're
They
real,
just live long.
their
They live like what,
enlightenment
700
happens
years?
at about 100. So like they're officially considered like having lived a lifetime and wise enough to be considered respectable at 100. But like they can start fucking at 18 and drinking at 18, and so because they're
And Gilhanna has to wait till
Because
she's
that's what
50.
matters.
50. Wait till 50. They check your ID. Oh, does a 45-year-old dwarf? Does your mother know you're out? Oh, she died. Pats on head. Now get out.
Oh God.
So I thought you just disguised yourself as Richard. That was the easy option, but
Well, Richard is on the boats.
No, he was on the security boat way back.
It was on
yeah,
the security boat,
but
not
what
the
I
main
will
boat.
say,
That was the douche. Oh, if the. All right, sorry, Richard. When you say Richard, it's not Richard Goldpetal, right?
No, Richard is the security guy who was hitting on me.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
And he's an
Gilhanna wouldn't know
ass.
much about Richard anyway. But what I will say, disguising yourself as the older gold petal is a power move, and I love it, and I like that idea. So I'm going to crack that in. Is that your final? Okay, final answer.
Yeah.
You have a
it's
nat 20 to look like Aloysius gold petal. I'll say with a nat 20, you always roll such good disguises. What I'll do is you have some high heels in the back that you can use to kind of
Some platforms.
Oh,
Martina,
Martina, sorry.
The creepy dwarf just reaches into his satchel and brings puts out some high heels.
I did establish that Crabina had high heels, but it makes so much more sense that the creepy dwarf goes into his satchel and pulls out some high heels. Crabina says,
Can it be
I was
like
looking for those.
platforms? How about like platforms, like big chunky platforms, like they
Yeah.
tall?
He pulls out the heels. He pulls out the heels and then he smells them.
Yeah.
Then gives them to Gilhanna.
Yeah, man, like a big old sniff.
But you guys look around at, well, not Sage. Sage, you're looking through your snake's eyes. But the
Yeah.
rest of you see just this splitting image of Aloysius gold petal. And
Wow. Gilly? Is that you?
Yes, money.
Money.
That's his
Money.
real impression of him.
Money.
All right, Mrs. Krabs, let's go.
Mrs. Krabina looks at you and said, Mrs. Krabs, I never married. So you look around at Gilhanna and she looks pretty much like this. Type of copper skin, these piercing green eyes, some like really sunburnt blonde hair just swooped back. They're dressed in like the older fashion of the Renaissance era, being such an old elf. You don't know where Gilhanna got like clothes that look like this or how she put
Listen,
them up.
Glenna's an
Because-
urchin. She
Like,
has
I
all
know-
sorts of stuff
I know
that doesn't
people,
make sense.
type of people I know can get these things from places.
Thrift shop.
Fantastic
That's
people,
so
great people.
Great people.
Great
But yeah.
Oh God.
So in the meanwhile, Sage, your familiar Bane swims up to the ship. You see the name of the ship vaguely as he approaches, like the very hull of it. It's called the Sailing Solar. This is the Galleon of the Gold Petal family. One of the many, not many, one of few. He has quite a few ships. This is one of the
Like,
sons.
not very many, like 25 for starters.
Yeah, but this
Pretty
is the
modest.
son's
he's the richest, but he's still very new money.
No, very old money. The
Very
elves
old.
old as hell.
Oh.
So
New money in elf standards.
it's a decent size galleon, about 3. Would you have him do like a sweep around it, or?
I would basically have him find, not necessarily, well, he would sweep around it in order to find us a way to get off.
Okay, so he swims about 100 feet, and that's about halfway of what you're seeing of the distance of this ship. And you're even seeing more, so it could be more than half. And you see a tiny rope thing, about a rope ladder. This is about 80 feet up, this rope ladder.
All right, so I relay that information to the group. Halfway on the ship, on the left or right side?
You would have had him check, say, the right side. You don't know if it's the same for the other end.
All right, so I know for a fact there's a rope ladder on the right side at the direct center of the ship. At the edge.
Not direct center, but he swam up about 100, and it was about there.
Okay, roughly.
What about the
center.
other side?
You know, guys, now that I look like Alucia's gold pedal, is it possible to say that I could convince the people on board that you guys have joined us?
No, I think it would be best.
It's entirely possible.
Can I ask you, if he does that in disguise, would he get like persuasion plus with advantage?
Advantage.
Yeah,
of course.
Okay.
Oh, that's a boss talking.
With a 20, he looks so much like Gold Petal. She looks so much like Gold Petal. It's uncanny.
Oh my god, wait. Guys, my brain memeing. Oh no. You know the freaking meme with the two Spider-Mans pointing at each other?
Yeah.
It's like, shoot him. Oh god, I would love if we could get that. All right, so we need to form a plan. We have a point of entry. We have a Gilhanna disguised.
Very well.
Ridiculously well, like Gold Petal.
Here's the thing though. Should we probably try and identify where the actual Gold Petal is?
We definitely
Because
should.
it would probably be weird if you just suddenly see like your leader climbing up the side of the boat and trying to get in.
Still under
Like
TikTok,
the hospital.
so.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, but
So
do
this
they
is why
know if
Aloysius-
he's at the hospital?
Aloysius Gold Petal is a very good pick for who you disguise yourself as, because you know for a fact he should not be on this boat.
Exactly. He was blowing up the hospital. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So they'll probably make him. He can always just be like, you know, he tried to catch up or something like he finished.
I thought he just turned invisible and went off on his Pegasus, so I thought it was possible.
No, the Pegasus was just flying around to ensure that, well, it just was flying around. He was causing trouble.
That's just what they do.
To ensure that Cuba wasn't moving.
Gotcha.
Plus the
Yeah,
fact that
that's
he
okay.
has a Pegasus, it's not impossible that he could
That's true.
get to his goal.
Would I be able to disguise myself as a Pegasus?
You can disguise yourself, just not as a Pegasus. That would take like a full polymorph.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Would you? No. Ooh,
Imagine
be
this cat, this
impressive.
glamorous cat.
Could he
Hey.
disguise himself, Richard?
Just like, whoa, Mr. Gold Petal, your Pegasus is even more.
No,
ravishing
Richard is
than-
not a Gold Petal.
Ravishing.
Richard does not have a fancy name.
Ravishing.
No. I got Richard's name. Richard's name. Richard Fuckboy. That's it.
Sage
That's
disguises
it.
Richard.
That's it.
It was so close to like just cussing him off,
Oh,
and it
what
would
the
have
heck?
blown our cover. So I just,
Richard Fuckboy of the
And Holy
Harrington
Child.
Fuckboys?
how dare for him to, so, oh god.
But that's what I'm saying. Like since he's been bragging to everybody that he slept with Tegan, it wouldn't be
Like
unfair
I'm some sort of a like.
that he was able to convince Tegan to come with him on board. It's like I don't know.
Have 9 minutes
No,
of I have
that's
9 minutes of coitus once in my life, and suddenly I'm the town whore. What is going on
That
here?
is
Forgot about
how
what's
it
in it.
works.
Actually, Arlando, you were saying something that actually is pretty decent. I want you to pitch it to the team as well.
Pretty decent, to be fair, to be honest.
He disguises himself as Richard. He can since Richard has been talking up how he slept with Tegan, he can bring her. Sage could pretend that Tegan,
The
he
exact
brought
same thing.
Tegan as proof or something.
Like he could
Oh,
do
like
the
I've
exact
been
same thing.
captured or
They would
something?
believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Like I found her like floating out in the sea.
I
no,
found,
that's
No,
too
no, no, no. You
convenient.
just brought her with you. You brought her with you.
I found her begging desperately at the
No,
beach.
no, 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 no. Wait. What if I pose as somebody who's been captured? And maybe
we-
it could give me some idea of how to locate
Wait.
where the Couatl is.
Wait, can you
And I could do a
hold
send
that for 1
message.
second? Can you hold that 1 second and then repeat
Before that,
it?
keep in mind that I do have a spell that can locate celestials. And it won't tell me directly where they are, but it will tell me the general direction.
You've
That'd
learned
be cool.
more enough about
And
the
you also
Couatl.
have Bane. Can't Bane tell where, you know?
You know about enough about the Couatl that they're specifically designed to just be like,
Right.
They're not
no.
detectable.
So like
They're not
detect.
detectable.
No.
Hold on,
Wait, if we're able to disguise Sage as
Oh.
gold as Richard or whatever
Oh.
freaking frick boy faces.
Mhm.
And have me as like somebody like say like you could be like, oh, we found her
Oh,
trying
that's
to
right.
whatever, but we
I missed-
overwhelmed and captured her. Maybe killed off the rest of the party or something and captured her. And then
Mhm.
take me down to
We maybe killed off
Wherever.
the rest of the party, captured
Yeah.
her,
and I'm the
I-
only
their
person.
captain, and this useless dwarf. Oh, and
Let's keep the
Koeksister
dwarf.
brought this giant Goliath with him because he's good security, and I'm like,
Maybe not. We don't want it to seem too sus. I think maybe
I
have
mean,
it
I
like
was
everyone's.
going to say we use fuckboy psychology against them. Because we
We
know
could,
we know for a fact that he just told them that he totally slept with this human chick. And so if this human chick were going to show
Alright,
up and she was going to say that, oh my god, that time that we slept together was amazing, he wouldn't be able to deny. He would not admit that they did
No,
not
but
sleep
if you
together.
listen to what Richard said, it's more like despite the fact that whatever he's all like, oh, we just had to end it, you know, that kind
Yeah,
of
we
thing.
had to-
And maybe it could be
yeah.
like I
And if
was
you, but the thing is, that
pissed
if
or
if
something
you-
and wanted to try and do it. We still want this to be convincing. We don't want
I
to bring bedroom drama onto the ship.
I mean,
Right.
that would be the most hilarious thing to happen. Because the thing is, like, he would be forced to lie as a fuckboy to keep on going with the story. Otherwise, because you know fuckboys thing.
my
They will
fuckboy
literally
honor is on the line.
exactly. Just like I mean, I don't know why this chick is here, but if I tell the truth, they'll know that I didn't actually sleep with her, and I can't have that happen.
That's a lot worse than being killed.
Regardless of whether we slept with
Of
who or
course it
not,
is.
what if I just pose as somebody who's being captured by y'all?
No, why would you
So
have
that
to?
if I get
Just be
sent
the
into
fuckboy's
wherever, it might give me a better chance to locate where the Couatl is.
So your guys are approaching. Oh, go ahead, Arlando.
All right, so two things. One, he can literally say that, you know, she was begging for some. Gold Pedal told us not to go back into the town, and I wanted a quick lay before we left. The only place him can do that is on the ship. And secondly, Mr. Meaty has keen smell.
Your
So
mouth.
if I let Mr. Meaty search the ship, because he would know what the Couatl smell like, he could probably find the Couatl. While
did.
That too. What if
That
we
is
sneak
not
Bane
a
on as
magical
well?
means of detection, so Mr. Meat is smelling it out is actually not impossible.
And then would we be
Um,
able to sneak Sage on the Bane on the
Just
boat,
in
right?
case Tegan has a bloody feather, so he could sniff the feather first and then go.
That's true. That's true, actually.
Would Sage know? Because how otherwise I wouldn't know how Bane was following these people. Can he sense
You
like the
probably
Couatl and the
can.
child?
You probably can, maybe.
Because
I don't.
because
When
if he
Bane-
can, then I can.
when Bane
Using
was
a set.
swimming, it was more of a frantic looking ahead in all directions, just swimming vaguely towards the fog.
Gotcha.
You weren't getting a focused type of direction.
Okay, my bad. Shoot. I thought
Also,
the
I
best thing
mean,
would be Gilhanna's location then.
be able to read our minds? Unless it's unconscious or something.
I want to assume something's happening to the Couatl that's preventing her from using her power.
I'm gonna assume that if someone knows how to capture one and has been searching all this time, he knows all the safeguards.
All right. You guys are approaching a point at which going in the ship 24 feet by 8 feet long would a silhouette would come up. So you're either going to decide how you're going to approach non-stealthily or find a way to stealth. So,
Wait, I need to fully understand
Um,
what this plan is. Are we getting Sage to pretend to be Richard?
No,
And-
I don't think we're doing that. I think we're long past that boat anyway, aren't we?
Oh,
it's up
no,
to you
it
guys.
doesn't matter.
Like, it's fully in your court. I just
What
want
if-
to know how you're
hold
doing it.
on,
You have
He's
2
hold
minutes.
clearly a
What if-
guard that works with. He's clearly a guard that works with gold petals, so that'd be useful.
Hold on, what if... Wait. I
Well,
have
we
an
could
idea,
also, we
but
could
I
also
need
do that on
Gilly.
the actual ship now that Gilly is transformed.
Wait, I need
Yeah.
an idea. Wait. Guys, since Gold... I don't know if I'm lagging or not. But
Okay.
since Gold Petal was left at the hospital to fight off Cuba, would it make sense that it could be a case of he finishes his business at the hospital, has come back to the ship, has found one of the clerics, you know, because it's literally from the hospital he attacked, tried to go after him, but he was able to overwhelm her, being Tegan, being me, and is now bringing her back as a captive.
The
You just
question
wanna be
is,
tied up.
why would he want a captive cleric? Unless you're going to say something like, you know, he wasn't able to kill Cuba, but if she know that she have a hostage, she might back off. I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like that. Some sort of like hostage kind of situation to terrorize Cuba even further and all that kind of stuff, because they seem to have a vendetta against Cuba. I feel like that would be a more like believable story. And it could be a case of me going after you, you know, Gold Petal,
All
as
right.
a sort of vengeance thing.
2
So, what
minutes
do you
are
think?
up. Tell me
Should we-
exactly
Should we just
what
call
you
him
guys are
Fool's
doing.
Gold Petal?
No, I think that everyone else should stay in the boat and try and get on another way.
Alright,
No,
so
we're just a distraction.
No.
Maybe we should all get on the boat, you know? We're all
No, at different times. I don't
Whatever.
think we should all go on one time. Just me though. I don't know.
Gilhanna uses some rope and ties Tegan, but ties her loosely enough where if she's left by herself, she can wriggle out of them.
Mhm.
The others not.
remember we
just
got
gonna
the
stay
boss,
here?
so we don't have to worry about that. We got the boss.
I mean,
Boss
so
brought
wait,
us.
what are they doing? Are they going to the boat or are they going onto the galley?
Galleon,
No,
you guys passed the
Galleon.
boat miles like
Okay.
way
Yeah, we're
back.
going on the Galleon. So
Okay.
it's gonna be Gold Petal and me as his captive who was running
What-
after him after the madness at the hospital. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So the previous boat would have been way like a few like 60 feet or so back. So just ensure there weren't being like no one was following.
Mhm.
But you guys snuck past that and are here at the Galleon. But only Tegan and Gilhanna are going up.
Yeah, Gilhanna leaves a grappling hook with Sage just in case he wants to grapple on an open window and climb up or something.
Anything else?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I guess when we get on board, Mr. Mututu can do his thing. I'm not sure if there's anything else anybody else wants to do.
Do you want to sneak? Do you want to sneak Bane on one of our persons so that he can scope inside the ship as well? Make him pocket dimension him out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can just literally just pop him in his dimension and pop him back out when we're on the ship.
Okay, I'm going to clock this in.
Okay.
Wait. When are you going to be on the? Okay, wait. You're saying Ben is going with her, yay or nay?
I said no. I was saying that I could pop Bane into his dimension, so we don't have to worry about picking him up, and just pop him back when we're already on the
I
ship.
think she was saying that so she could
To sneak
communicate
him
with you.
in, like you can literally hide him in my armor or something, so that
Oh,
when
like
we
that.
board the boat, we can quietly let him out, and he can scope inside the boat while we're playing distraction. You know.
That could work. All
Yeah.
right.
So I'll have Bane slither into my
Yeah.
sleeve or something. I don't know.
While they're
Yeah,
distracted
pop
talking to
him
you guys,
in
we can
his
climb
dimension
up.
and back into the boat, Nightcrawler style. And I literally, I don't know how does Tegan's armor work? Is there a part I can pull? Is there like a elastic part I pull and just drop him in?
But like,
you
I have a
can-
sleeve.
There's
I have a
plenty
very
of space,
poofy
Plenty
sleeve.
of space.
And I do
Oh,
have a
space.
poofy sleeve, so you could like slide up my sleeve and literally just coil around my arm and just hide there.
All right.
So Sage looks at Bane and he's just like, you gotta take one for the team, but go.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So you, Patina's. Oh, I'm sorry. Krabina stops the cog about 30 feet away from where this ship is. How are you going to actually get there, Gold Petal and Tegan?
Well, you sure we have to do that? No, we have like, stealthy torch mist.
As you can continue to do that.
Okay.
And if they see Gold Petal on a card coming up, they're just like, oh hey, there's a boss.
All right. Roll stealth with. Go ahead, Gilhanna.
Roll stealth, yes, sir?
No, not well. Anyone can roll stealth with disadvantage. Mostly Aurrin, since he's doing this thing.
You want me to do
Disadvantage?
that? Because I have pretty good stealth. Both of
Okay.
them.
Roll.
All right. I'm gonna roll then.
I was going to do a loud ahem, and then people would see me and then throw a rope down or something.
All
That's
right.
you.
So I got 15 plus 5. Wait, do I have a 5? Yeah, 15 plus 5. 20.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you do a normal roll, and I just do perception with advantage then.
Yep.
So with an 18,
I win.
Beautiful.
Do you
Okay.
win?
Yeah,
Was it
15 plus 5.
It's a
Well, yeah,
normal
but
roll,
he
right?
also has plus
the raw roll was 18.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
but are there any
Do they have
pluses?
plus? Do they have plus? Why do we have advantages in fog?
Anyway, so you guys approach the Galleon. You don't hear anything really as yet.
Okay. We go about the plan then.
So
Look
Gold
at advanced
Gilly,
party.
Tegan.
Right.
So what it could be like is the sort of thing, it could be that Gold Petal, has pretty much tied me up in a way that I can't really run off, maybe like a thing around the neck or the arm or something. So I can climb the ladder, but I can't really run off, and like Gold Petal has like the rope firmly on his, whatever. Maybe before you tied me up, you probably did like like some fake bruises and blood and stuff, so that it looks like I've been beat.
I do want to ask a question. I mean, I can literally use prestidigitation to make you look a little dirtier. So.
All right.
You want to use this? All right, sure.
All
Is
right.
that
Sage cast. Yeah,
It's a
Sage cast
cantrip.
his prestidigitation to kind of like rough her up a little, at least cosmetically.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, what are the chances that Arryn is strong enough to literally just have them both and like give them like a double fastball special onto the ship?
I mean, I could probably just call out for them to throw it on a ladder or something.
For a human, probably pretty light. It's entirely possible, but no.
It's
Let's not do
probably
that.
easier for him to throw up a grappling hook.
Far easier
I mean,
for
that
him to do
would
that.
definitely be easier.
Probably
No,
ask
I
him.
don't
Grappling
think
hook
you
in my-
want.
Oh,
I don't think you want the
excellent.
boss suspiciously climbing up onto his own ship, though.
No,
That's
it
right.
could be because he's coming back from a massive battle and probably didn't have time to call reinforcements, so to speak.
Oh,
But
but
but the boss would like just climb on the ladder that's already
He's not
there.
really the boss. He's like the son of the
there's
boss,
a ladder
right?
there, right? So
Wait,
No,
he-
he's the
he-
boss.
No, he's
Boss,
the boss.
boss.
He did the
Oh,
older one.
right.
boss.
I mixed it
Boss,
around.
boss,
Okay, no
boss.
problem.
I can have the men on the ship pull you up from the rope that you're tied with. So
And I guess you can
Mm.
hold on to my backpack so that it's like you're confiscating my things, so I can't help myself.
Actually, my question is, if she's gonna climb on her own, is her armor going to screw us over with stuff?
we're not
gonna
making because they're going to see me as soon as I climb up the ladder.
Yeah, we're not
Alright.
stealthing.
So
To go
the ladder is there. You put your cog beside the Galleon. The rope ladder is a little bit out of reach, but like hoisting each other up, you're able to just snatch onto it. You can climb up if you'd like.
Gilhanna climbs the ladder, and she has the rope. She has the end of the rope in tow because obviously she can't pull Tegan up and climb at the same time.
Yeah. Also,
No,
we
but
should
you
probably
have
give
it,
them
but,
one of,
like,
one
I'm
of the
basically
sending
fine.
stones.
I was going to, when I was like, you guys doing anything else? I was like, both of the people with the communication devices are on the same ship.
Right.
I've told y'all enough things to figure out, so I'll just leave it. But
Yeah.
that's a good idea, Sage.
You can still
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
still slip it in
Give
Tegan.
the send, just give the sending stone to Gold Petal. Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather
So Gold Petal can
Sage would rather
search
give it
his
to Tegan,
own
but
ship.
fine. He will get. Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That's the
So
gold
Sage-
petal because if I'm being captured, I'm probably gonna have
This is
things
my one phone
confiscated,
call.
just saying.
One phone call. All right. So Sage hands gold. I want to call her Fool's Gold Petal.
Fool's Gold Petal.
Yeah.
I hate it here. Sorry. Some legs.
Them fan service. Okay. So Gilhanna, Flintstone, you disguised as the rich sun elf, Aloysius Gold Petal, ascend the rope ladder to go up to where the sun's ship deck is. So you are currently on the sailing solar Galleon on the ship where you suspect that they would have held the Couatl. As you alight the top of the ship, give me a highs or lows roll.
Got it. Why?
The last highs or lows roll that you did was like what? I think it was a 50. I'll go
I'm
high.
scared.
All right. And when
I'm
you go high,
terrified.
67. All right. So there are, you don't see Alexander Gold Petal or Floria. You see one guard. Oh, let me actually roll. Okay. So you see one guard descending the steps to our lower deck. You see one guard in a crow's nest. You see one at the side opposite from where you're entering. And you also see one near the door of what you presume to be the captain's quarters.
So wait, how many did you say?
4.
4. So one crow's nest, one on the side we're entering. Well, they're entering.
One went down the steps to the lower deck.
All right.
So one is at the opposite end of where they're entering. It's about 120 feet away from you. Well,
Yep.
there's a lot of fog in it.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Oh
that
my.
reminds me of something.
Right, so I'll fog.
Don't like
say
when
shy.
you say hold on.
All right,
No.
15.
Can I even see like you see?
17. Okay, there's a lot of fog around.
We're just rolling concentration for.
I was just rolling concentration and to hits. Look at Cookie's face is like, I'm so sick of this mofo.
Think.
There is
Every
a lot
time
of
we do a
fog.
thing and he says hold on and I'm like, God damn it, here we go again.
All right, but it is I'll just give you that the ship is about 120 feet across and about 300 lengthwise. Very foggy, but you somehow make this out.
Silent Hill, silent ship. Damn, hold up.
All right, so we still need somebody to pull up Tegan. Should I pull her up? Can I pull her up?
I am your captive.
Your
No,
strength, so yeah.
Do I literally have
fiend?
the strength to pull you up?
Oh. No, it's okay. I'll help myself up. I'll just do the rest of the climbing. You can tug on my rope aggressively, like whatever.
Roll perception for me, two of you.
2 of us?
Yeah.
All
I'll leave
right.
it here.
I'll roll one for Bane as well.
Guys reopens with the Sharon gun and rolls a 14.
Okay, good, good.
19.
So good. In the fog, you guys can make out all that I told you. They, however, are having trouble seeing. They just are seeing silhouettes in the fog.
Gotcha. What are so? I mean, is Arryn and Sage still in the?
You're still in the boat.
In the did we
With
turn to the boat?
Oh, there are 4 people in it now.
Yeah.
You would need to like. Oh yeah, you can actually just do it. So it's up to you if you'd like to turn it into a boat.
Yeah, I mean, Sage
Into a
says
canoe.
yeah, Sage says canoe.
Canoe.
And previously tells everyone to like line up in the center.
The dwarf is already directly behind you, just sniffing your ear.
All right, and like Sage like uses his foot and like pushes.
Can imagine like the boat slowly shrinking and the dwarf is getting closer to Sage.
And the boat's shrinking and the dwarf is just like.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
I was wrapped up. I hope you know I was wrapped up.